Welcome on back in Gather Realm, gang. It's time for some more Total War Warhammer 3 in the next chapter of our Epidemius SFO and the Old World campaign. Where, a couple turns later, we're still here raiding from the Causeway of Secrets because that's a heap of cash. And we are happy to steal from Khorne because back in the Realm of the Plague Lord, we just need the gold to upgrade the Titan Graveyards to Tier 5. We'll have 5 population surplus next turn. That'll be our access to the Chaos, I guess the Great Chaos Dragon, the most powerful of all dragons. Indeed, it's got 10% ward save, and then the Dark Fire of Chaos. I've never seen one of the specialized Chaos Dragons, so I cannot wait. Great Tree actually already has 5 population surplus, but it also needs to go all the way through that cycle again. And we're just going to sit and kind of build up for the time being. Also, we have gotten our cultist into the Haunted Grove, so we can just hop in here at any time and activate the ritual of, not plague, of summoning, to then teleport Epidemius over here to the Grove and snag the capital of Helmengorst, as well as a pretty solid landmark. Especially if he's already built it. Graveguard are just not going to be it, Chief. We'll be able to knock those walls down easily. Other plan is that we are going to rush the advanced military building over in the ossified, in the Eternal Swamps that has our Soul Grinder of Nurgle in the next tier. So next turn it'll be a little bit cheaper if we want to go ahead and rush the cycle. Right now it costs 200, it should be less next turn, so we'll get that moving. Save gold, and that'll get us access to a artillery piece to blast down some walls or hurt anyone hunkered in a blob. A lot of talking. Let's move back over to Epidemius, where we'll pass the turn. We'll probably just spend another turn smacking down this rebellion before we're teleported. Alright, turn 63, we've got a rebellion of Bloodspeaker, Bloodwrath, and his Warhounds. We don't even really need to deal with this, truth be told. Yes, we've also got our Plague Cultists at their destination. Let's go see who's in control of Araby. It's Scrag. Weird. Well, I think we'll just go ahead and give Scrag a plague. Enjoy, good sir. We also have our cultist up in Estalia. Is that you, Iglixis? Yes. You're going to go ahead and drop your plague off with Admiral Canuvel Wrathbringer. And he can hopefully spread his plagues across the sea all over the place. I'm going to make them mad, but I dare them to come try Nurgle. We have one more plague cultist. Crom the Mortkin. I think we'll send you up and around to the... Ooh, we'll just have you go hit the Bay of Storms. It's immune to plague. Well, maybe we'll go past the Bay of Storms, go see what's in the Treehammers camp. Excellent. Well, here at the Haunted Grove, I am then going to grab the Ritual of Summoning. Epidemius, you could use some artillery, and I think we'll go ahead and get rid of the Angels of Atrophy. Replace them later on with more Death Head grenades, but swing to Epidemius, we'll step back into our territory. And we have to grab the Soul Grinder with the... There's things to do. First, we must rush. Which settlement is it at? 7 stones. Here you are. Rush cycle for 150. And then back to Epidemius. In our territory, we'll go ahead and summon... Yes, the Soul Grinder of Nurgle. My old friend. We'll go Butcher, Bloodspeaker, Bloodwrath. Smack. Replenish up. Got a Poisoner, fantastic. An attack-minded for Epidemius. We are now an honored guest. Immune to Slanesh Realm Attrition. Take a look at that. And then we'll drop into an ambush. And we'll get yeeted into The realms of mortal soon. Terminal infection is for plague bearers, gives them more speed, melee attack, and missile resistance. So we are up to 55, 60. With how much missile resistance? Up to 45%. That increases and decreases as we become, or as the tally goes up in plagues. So we are currently at 20% additional through the surging tally. So yeah, that's 45% with 55% physical resistance is amazing. Exponential growth. We would prefer the 250 bonus growth. Here in Nahheim, likely. Or wherever has the most opportunity for... That works at tier 5 too, or once you've got 5 population surplus. In fact, almost all these places do. Fantastic. We'll give this to the ossified halls. Exponential growth. Great. And then once we've invaded the Caravan of the Blue Roses territory, we can build up a secondary army to go attack Alita as well. Oogie Boogie's doing alright, but I could definitely use some more artillery before we make that move. Alright, save the cash. No matter how difficult it may be. You can have your damaged walls too. No, it doesn't have any walls, so we don't have to worry about that. Let's go find out what Drazhoath's up to. He's fighting Clan Pestilence and the Claws of the White Tiger, so he is probably going to get killed. Strength rank 32 is pretty hefty. More plagues for everyone. Back up into rampant. We're getting to the stage where I have enough infections I can start sending out plagues all over the place just to build that up in a hurry. Once we hit above 20, we get 50 research rate. You may go for Pestilent Growth and the Visitation of Nurgle on Epidemius, who has now appeared in the Undead's land. Hello there, Haunted Grove. Not sure why we took damage. But I guess we did just from spending a turn in the Grove. That's fine. We are going to show you the true meaning of death, Edelman. Edelman Gorst. Auto Resolve thinks it's not gonna go well. That has been the way ever. Well, no, I thought we got hit by the mutagenic energies. Here's what we'll do. In circle. We go Nurgle's Visitation. Since we are in enemy territory, we can kick that and get a random plague on everyone that decides to respond. And then we also Pestilent Growth. The manifestations are in play. And now we heal all the way up. I kind of wouldn't mind. Here, let's encircle one more time. Where are the undead? All of the Bay of Storms, likely. Well, then we'll not. We'll just attack the Haunted Grove here. Take them down in a hurry. Most dangerous thing they have is probably the Hex Wraiths or the Crypt Horrors. Oh, hang on now. What is this? We're already crippled. We're not scared of extra crippling. Grandfather loves us. Alright, well, we do battle in the sparkly swamps. Problem for you clowns is I can deploy in a way where you're forced to come around this rock, and I can just yeet grenades at you, so guess what we're doing. Plague Legions. We'll have these two in a bit more of a square formation. In fact, all of them in square formation works out pretty well. Back up one. Out 4 in pretty extreme columns. As once again, that has worked very well up till now. Then we've got the reinforcements behind them. Soul Grinder. Need to trade out the Hopping Hippocampi also for more Pox Riders, but we can get that done at some point in the near future. Angels of Acadia, do they have any flyers? Bats. We shouldn't have any issue taking out bats. So we'll prepare to threaten said bats. Alright, beautiful. Glad to have you back, Kevin. We'll have you heal up all the single entities right off the bat. Let's do this. Oh yes, Fleshy Abundance isn't for multiple. Okay, well, Fleshy Abundance, Epidemius. We'll have the entire Pox Legion march forward. And if they don't want to respond, I can punish them pretty severely for it. Let's go see. If all they have is spell bats, we can just run them over. In the woods or not.
Sword ready.
And then we can go after the Deathcaster. See how much damage he gets on our Plague Drones. Once the drones drop the bats, that tends to convince the enemy to come after you. I can then turn and take out pretty much anything I want. Alright, Legion split up into 2 groups. That way we can take more of this sector. Oh yeah, they should run these poor bats over. Beware the buzz. Yeah, we're not concerned by necrophages. Set up. Get both out of melee mode and see if you can kill the vampire. Let's see. Do you have the accuracy? I mean, you might. Wasn't a ton of damage in the first volley. It's definitely keeping her busy. Keep it up. There's only 24 Blood Knights. That feels kind of small. Yeah, poor lady. Move ahead. Then she's at least being drained also by the damage over time. Flood her over and give her a little bit more damage to worry about. Epidemius, Prince. So have you go weaken the Black Knights, so then you can go help out with the Guard Vote for all. Try to shoot the Grave Guard. Actually, this group of Grave Guard over here would be even better. Weaken them, Epidemius. Send in the beasts and some toads. Let's hit you with the drain. Unfortunately, madam, I'm pretty sure you are very dead. Hello, you two. Increase their resistance. Chuck nades into the Hex Ray, though they're pretty much already gone. New target. Sorry, but you're not making it through. That's cut across to help. You chuck nades into the Karen Raids here. Just by formation alone, there's no way they get in to do anything to us. Drop the heal in Epidemius. Oh, we got some spawn. Right in the graveyard, too. Epidemius being drained. Bold strategy, friends. Bold strategy. Gilded Vampire able to cast. Show you what spells actually look like. And give you a free shower at the same time. How generous is Epidemius? I think the Wraiths didn't realize they can't flank anyone. It's a sad realization. That is for certain. And aids into the graveyard. That be just charge Soul Grinder. Everyone fighting this unit of cohorts, which, if we take a look at their stats now, they're very tired, so they've only got 36-43. Now everyone touching them is draining away. Oh look, a Soul Grinder. The right hook of doom. How about you use the cannon? I mean, it's kind of a cannon. That's not exactly what I meant. Drop the heal here on this unit of Plague Bearers who have put in some serious work and will raid the visitations. This unit of great weapons. Shower of Filth, and a perfect first battle against the undead. Easy game, easy money. And now all our Plague Bearers, as long as the settlement still has its landmark, which is why we're not destroying it. These in Campaigner immediately, and oh, we have to rebuild it, but that's fine. It only costs 3,700, and that gives us foul things which give this forest its name can be easily repurposed to serve Nurgle instead of death. Income growth, battle healing cap plus 25% for Plague Bearers, and extra recruit rate for them too. It is insanely good. We'll take the extra defensive supplies and not allow anyone to sneak up on us here. And then... yes, the Fungi of Defilement. And income. Don't really need more troops at the moment. Especially because all we would be replacing them with is more of the Legion. They're doing so well. Plague Father's Protection is even more health. You are up to 8,000. With 33 armor. What about our troops? 50 on the Exalted, 40 on the normal. Like a medium armor troop now. On top of all their physical resistance, is what, they're up to 65%? Yeah, it's fair and balanced. Lucas, let's go find some Skaven. It's ruins. Surprise. I don't know if I want to get into a war with Clan Pestilence just yet, but we will take out the undead for sure. 3 turns before we have the Infected Grove. Everything else building up in a hurry. We will go for Fostering Cults. Most excellent. I do like that the Khorne faction is just kind of hanging out. They're not doing anything, but they're there. We also need to go and defend. Either we need to go to defend and we need to recruit another army here at the Vale of Creatures, otherwise it's just going to fall. And we don't quite have the cash, so we should probably send them through. Although 2 turns is going to be too long, isn't it? We'll simply wait till next turn. Like Chosen, we will still have you move over towards the portal, that way you can go help eventually. Pottery Outpost. Build that up. And that's going to be the turn. Spirit Leech for the 2 of you. Our other cultist shall become an expert specialist. Unfortunate that there's nothing here. And this has all been burned to the ground by the undead. It's interesting. Very interesting. Well, let's go past the Legion of Asgore then. And that should be our turn. Right after. So, Epidemius, you have a plague currently. Sending a plague across to the Skull Harvest is a good idea. So instead of recruiting any heroes, we shall grab a plague of attrition. Attrition, less speed, and some Nurgle corruption for you. Yeah, let's increase the time up to 8 turns, summon an occultist. And Ragnar, you can go give them a hug. Everyone at the Skull Harvest needs a hug. Well, there's no one here. I was kind of hoping for more armies, but if the plague spreads from this settlement, at the very least none of the Dark Elves or Chaos Dwarves will be mad at us. They'll just be sad in general. Alright, our turn again, turn 65, and the Haunted Grove's got a plague. We had so hoped it would. We've got enough vampiric corruption here that we're going to have to travel around safely. And the Haunted Grove is its own settlement, that's great. Well, we may just want to wait for this stuff to kind of build up first before moving on. There are no great choke points, but I think we could take any amount of undead that come flying their way towards us. Gorst's ability to give everyone in his army immunity to contact effects is going to be spooky, though. So we kill Gorst and we win from there. It's way too much attrition. Well, in that case, yep, back into the Haunted Grove. We'll just wait for a turn. Get us some extra control, and I don't think I'll go for the gold just yet. The rest of our money I'd like to spend here at the Titan Graveyard, as I've said a couple times now. Not sure what this guy's up to. He's just been running around in our provinces, making laps. Either he's not sure how to get back to his provinces safely, or I don't know. It's a very confused Khorne faction, that's for sure. And there are plagues all over the place. We're up to 14 total. Can't quite reach Argus the Plague Moon, but let's get moving that direction. Khorne is not moving, they're just staying here. Love it. Poor Scarbrass is not attritioning, but he's stopped his settlement from growing at all, which is awesome. We'll have to recycle legions. We're already up into the 20s, unfortunately. We'll have to do this later on. Death's Head drones would be nice, or we just kind of camp with what we have for now. Let our economy build. Then we can send Epidemius towards this quest battle soon.
Father Nurgle.
Yeah, I like it. We sit and we stew. It's properly Nurgle.
Artist of the Plague God.
Yes, sir. We're gonna have you go find
Fly Lord
a settlement with walls to break down.
yet.
And we need to find a big clump. Oh, no, not the Spice Market. That's Chaos Dwarfs. We've decided we're going to be friends with them because artillery.
It offends the Fly Lord.
But I bet we can get over into Cathay, cause some problems.
Please the Plague Lord.
For some reason we can't travel into the Aether. Oh, that's the edge of the map. Yeah, I guess that would make sense. It is the Aether, after all.
Soon.
This would take us straight to Cathay. Well, guess where we're headed. Crom. Go. Yeah, definitely can't change any of the cults here. I'm pretty sure we've got a cultist that can travel.
March for Earthfather.
It'd be rather interesting to see where he arrives in Slaanesh's realm. Oh, at the very top of the circles. Up the Eternity Stair. as soon as undead corruption is low enough for us to move out of the Haunted Grove without taking attrition, we will, and we'll set up a trap. Well, imminent rebellion in the Vale of Creatures yet again. We'll probably just have to build up an army there. Nurgle's visitation is complete, so everyone in this province now has a plague, which I think was just epidemius. So what did ours switch to? Upkeep, Vanguard, Recruitment Health, that didn't change. Fantastic. What also didn't change is the Vampiric Corruption. It is simply growing.
Kneel before
Well, Lucas, can you find the other armies? Looks like no. But that's not really very strong looking. How long before I'm able to get more soul grinders? We actually have one now, and would you look at that? Soul grinders are going to be better than the hopping hippocampi for the time being. Give me the artillery. I was lied to. Replenish this unit. It says we have 1 out of 500. Oh, we only recruit 500 of them total, I see. Well, that's fine. I have so many infections. We go back home. Simply find the province that has the advanced military building. I believe it's the ossified. Nope, it's not. It is the Eternal Swamps. And for a mere 200, we can rush this and get another soul grinder. And we just set Epidemius up. If you want to attack us, it's going to be your funeral. Excuse me. I'm slightly confused, so we should have already been in this category. It looks like for rushing it, we are now back to Germany. Does it just go through the whole thing? Oh. But I didn't get toads, and I didn't get... I'm very confused. It just reset. Well, I figured it out. Must upgrade your main settlement. Well, that's unfortunate. I got myself a couple more beasts, though. And that's pretty cool. Not what I was looking for. Yeah, we got our 4 beasts of Nurgle. Let's instead pick up a healing war shrine. Be sad about it all the same. That's fine. I can just grab and send an attrition plague. A movement plague with a local recruitment capacity and less healing cap. And then we just increase that spread to, say, 72%. Summon an occultist. And go teach Hans a lesson. You're like the only one here that doesn't have a plague, Hans. Allow us to fix that. Glorious.
No.
He can still reach us in March, but I don't think he should be able to launch a siege. Which means no one should be able to reach us. And I'm happy to fight 8,000 plus undead. That would be so much fun. So besides Epidemius, who is just going to sit here, Crom,
embrace despair.
you're going to go through the path of the Maggot Lord. Watch your step.
Agreed. Tilted one.
I would prefer to send you through to the Slanesh realms. So I'm going to. Set sail, buddy. And we can build up another army here at some point. Not yet. Oh good, Corvum's back. And there's a lot of spawners each. We might have to go run him down. He's taking a bunch of attrition. So we'll let that continue for now. We don't even need to get involved. Imminent rebellion here in the Vale of Creatures. That is simply the way, unless I stop collecting money. And now everything's fine. And on our next turn, the Disciples of the Maw have taken over for the Famished. Sewn their gluttonous banners into one. They are gifts to be treasured until they burst. 15 more infections when plagues are spread to our own settlements and armies, and then we get additional blessed symptoms whenever we do have them. Yes, these technologies for our campaign are so much better than the military, it's not even funny. Like Spore Diffusion here. Extra income from infrastructure buildings, just all of them. And also we get 50 treasury every time a building cycles. That's fairly crazy. Animal Enclave. And then do we just pick up the Pits of Mutations? Probably. Or we go for Growth. Growth is good. And let's switch over to the Plague Gods and Nursery for a little bit more control, and we'll get back to collecting income. And Jonathan can hold the line quite nicely. Slaanesh has almost nothing in terms of flyers, so if we pick up some Plague Drones, we have a pretty huge advantage. Especially with the Death's Head. You can tell any of the large targets to just go back to the Dark God's realm. Shoo-shoo with you. Hello there, Rudolph. Ambush defense stand chance. See, I'm not really worried about ambushing you.
His fetid embrace.
Hinder the replenishment.
Yes.
It'll allow you to level up a little bit.
Plague Lord,
Fail.
forgive me. I cannot.
Don't worry, brother, we noticed. Plagues, let's go ahead and hand over the Plague of Garbage Speed, the Plague of No Winds of Magic, and then also the Plague of Terrible Melee Attack. Cultist. Yes. We'll hand this to Helman Ghost. And then we'll give a different plague to Rudolph. Because we need to make sure everyone we're fighting here is going to be taking extra damage. In fact, we're up to 18. Hang on now. We might be able to get to the epidemical here before we start this. So then we go bad melee defense, no growth, and or upkeep, not that that really matters. Cultist. Aaron, you go meet Rudolph. Oh, he's got immunity. Well, that's unfortunate. Guess we have to give that plague to the Dark Elves. So, Karen, you go this way. Oh, it's gonna make them mad at us, but you know what? Unfortunately, Grandfather Nurgle does not care. See how fast this goes from improving to hated. Neutral. See, we'll take neutral. Now we're up to 19 total plagues. And we grab one more. I'm pretty sure they can reach the Dragonfang Mount. Does it have a plague at the moment? What it would be such a bad time to find out they do. This guy doesn't. Hey, fella. How about a plague? Income, construction time, and attrition. Cultist. And now... Oh, he's immune too. Well, that's sad. Good news is, you can go this way and hand it to the Terracotta or the Titan graveyards. Wait. Oh, that's the... Well done, wizard, well done. So it is. Well, actually, I don't know if we can get up to the final tier. We're so close. We'll make that gamble here. Nurgle Corruption, less ammo, less Winds of Magic, and summon it, the Garden of Light.
From one disease will come many.
Alright, Lothar.
Cultist.
Go find some Skaven.
Lord.
And hand them grandfather's gifts.
An absurd path.
We're not... Oh, because we don't know it's here?
Everything rots.
Especially wizards, good luck. Oh well, we don't need more plagues after all. Rudolph, if you run from me, you actually probably will, won't you?
I will not.
He says he won't. I don't trust it. We're gonna stay here in the Haunted Grove. After all of that. Amius, you stay here. Do want them a level at mycelium, so we'll grab. Doing a great job of saving.
Your flesh will.
Whoa. Palace of Slanesh, we go damage the walls for a little bit of levels, but I don't want it. Except we need to save money.
I worship the Earth.
It's Dark and Whispery here, we gotta watch out.
Even Earthfather could not.
Are each of them owned by different Slaneshi factions? Circle of
Me.
Indolency, Vainglory. We just need to claim the Palace of Slanesh, don't we? Seems nice and disrespectful. And yeah, the Pearlescent strike the moment we leave the tree. However, they lose the auto-resolve. That's too bad to be you. Turn 68, and we have the Choleric Choir. Your maggot kin have been droning the same bone-chilling single-note drone for years. So it is a surprise to hear them suddenly burst into a disorganized, fragmented melody. They look to you to conduct them. We'll take an extra play grid. Absolutely. Choleramon. Cambordipus. That is quite the name. Well, Venom Spittle. The Quarterfama came through and attacked, but he doesn't have a plague now. Hartalia is still at 18. That is such a bummer you can't give a plague to the Skaven if you can't see him. I would go into the settlement, and even if you get attacked, hey, guess what? Now they've got a plague. I don't like this either. Gorst and his troops are just kind of, oh, they're moving apart. I think the plan is
Decay.
to wait for me to attack, and then they'll get us with everyone in March. So they'll run away from whoever we do decide to hit. Or we just get closer to them, because I'm losing wins as we speak.
Do not mistake.
This army can't get close enough. Damage walls, failure. That's no good. The Plague Josen is gonna have to just kind of camp in the Veil of Creatures. How much was it costing? 1,400. So let's first spread some replicating mold and get a little bit more. So it's going from 300 to 400 and doubling, not doubling, but 50 more. So 150 total for 4,000. I didn't feel like it's very worth it. We're gonna wait. Leramon, you are going to Venom Spittle. Actually, can you make it back over here and infect a quarter of them? Nope. Sure can't. Let's go see Slanesh then. $2,000 to make 50 more. It does make 100 more. Because of the control, it's just not worth it. Alright, what we need is some good old-fashioned combat coins. Gorst, bring your garbage army so that I may beat them with a plague stick. Alright, back to giving ourselves plagues. Perfect. I mean, we could just go for Yule.
Rejoice.
Now, cult in 6 turns. It's gonna be a little bit. Let's do some scouting first. Ah, look, Hans decided to move in. I'm thinking he is going to come in to attack the Haunted Grove the second we're gone. What say you all? Oh, that's army. Good luck, Hans. You are going to die at the walls like a weakling. Gentlemen. Yes, we have not lost all of our winds of magic yet, so we have not lost any of our physical resistance. Do you have any magical attacks, sir? Your immunity to contact effects is not impressive. I mean, the poison is annoying, because we are going to be poisoned, and they will not. But we'll also be healing, and they will not. So, Good luck. What is this ability? Oh, yes. Yes, you're plague afflicted. This is going to be so much fun. Alright, once again for this, the headphones go back on. Where do we have some... Oh, this choke point here. We've got the high ground and a little gully to yeet grenades down into. So we will go for a majority of the exalteds on the hillside here, with 2 being left down and below. Well, I say that, but I like to have our anti-flanking team as well. They deal so much damage. And then we'll have our columns. So 3 as reinforcements. Or I guess reserves is the better term. Column of Nurgle. And then we'll put these 2 columns on this side. Yeah, we'll need 1 more to make sure these guys can keep chucking their grenades down the hill. Perfect. Beast of Nurgle, you'll stay just a little bit back. Their charge will weaken everything as it approaches, and they'll get to suffer from the plague like the rest of us. Alright, beautiful. We won't want to use the Rand's Visitation on Gorse. He'll just kind of laugh at it. Going mode. Wrong hotkey, wizard. There you are. All of the single entities. Infantry and the flyers and other fast movers. Now, their job is going to be to go harass Gorst. Now he's hiding. Fair enough. Well, then we'll go take out some Black Knights. They're main damage dealers. We'll just camp here in this choke point. Grenade troopers up. As long as you're holding the choke point, they can't flank us at all. Something more like this. They just go hide. Well, we'll corner them and chuck the Death's Head behind their shields. I'm not so concerned. 3-round burst in, or are you having a hard time, buddy? Guess he's having a hard time. Let's go chase down these Black Knights. It's funny they chose to run as soon as we got over there as well. Decent first volley. Let's actually wait, though. Take you all fire at will for the time being. Run these bats over. They don't stand a chance. Take him down. Even with anything like Van Hels... Oh, he's got Van Hels on there. It's not going to matter. Raw flies, raw flies. Summon in a unit of Vanguard Exalteds. Well, you idiots are in range now. Here comes the next unit of bats. We are losing some health little by little, but they have nothing in terms of leadership. Our opponent is immune to contact effects, which is a bit annoying. The Curse of the Leper is not going to be as scary. They're just the plague afflicted damage. Really slow flank. Two drones versus one set of bats. Should be easy. depending on the amount of wasted winds there, is going to be great, too. Waddle right in. Beast, let's go over to the Cairn Rave. Those need to go quickly. We can Blight Boil this big blob. Rotate the Exaltants ever so slightly. Walked back into the Plague Pelum. What we call a bad idea. Blight Boil killed a huge number. Let's do the same on this blob. Catch these bats. Best use of your grenades is going to be the approaching Vargle. And we'll just waddle into the Black Knights. Rocket into the Black Knights. You decided to fight Epidemius? What a bad idea. Hawks Rider's new target. There are Morngulls over there as well. Let's change targets for both. Morngulls gotta go. Old blobs are getting deleted, though, is what we like to see. Take out these Black Knights. Huge Blight Boil here. And Curse of the Leopard works pretty well on the Barons of the Boobos, rather. That Vargo wasn't even here long enough to really even count as a unit, which is pretty funny. So I'm taking out Gorth. It's good for to save the Barons. Letting that melee defense hex rip through their lines, and we'll summon in some more friends. Ghost never stood a chance. Blight Boil here. Guard mode and turn around and throw those grenades. That flank's gone. Take out the knights that keep going for the cycle charges. They're brave, you'll give them that. Bravery in this case, though, is equal to folly. And that line is entirely ripped apart. The drone should have his drain ability, and so he does. Hold the line, cohorts, hold the line. And then have the entire line go down after the Cairn Wraiths. Slow these Black Knights. Once those deadly accurate Pelum land, the Ravens are pretty much just gone. Gorsh now running for his life from Epidemius, as one would expect. And this is one duel that we have well in the bag. And that was without any contact effects. Well, at least for Gorth's army. Rudolph, not as lucky. He was getting poisoned the entire time. 646 kills with the Plague Ridden, and 500 for Epidemius. They did very well, and we'll replenish up to full. If we can go into March and get back to the forest, we do. Actually, no, we don't need to. This is a weak army of trash. Onward. Since we have barely any movement, we are going to raid. Bring forth your legions, Gorst. I wish to be challenged. 15% more replenishment rate. We've got to be near the max for Epidemius. So what are we at now? Is it just 15%? Well, maybe not. Nowhere near the max. Virulent Contagion, though, is glorious. This is a negative 50 melee defense. You will, in fact, wither. You have no choice. Recovery? He just heals all the time. Let's grab Pestilent Perseverance. He's becoming quite the hero. And the Haunted Grove can easily defend itself. Yes, not even problem. I like the upkeep reduction on Venom Spittle, but if we were to just step outside and ambush, possibly we could lure more fools through. Laramon, you join. Oh nice, Nurgle and Death, that works out very, very well. I'm sorry, you also are immune to flanking? Nurgle is the hard counter to everything except for Siege. Yeah, it's not enough to make it worth it. Well, we, like, once again, try to save. In fact, we grab the more income from all buildings. This is going to take me a moment, so I'm just going to swing across the board here. Pick up the Blade God's pasture, so we're making as much gold as possible. I'll catch you in the next turn. Alright, well, before we do end the turn, let's pick up and send a few more plagues if we can. Well, this whole area is locked off, so we can only send one more plague out. Melee missile damage, campaign movement range, oh, that's such a good one. And then construction cost. Increase for buildings. We'll summon it here at the Wormid reaches. Spread chance as high as possible, and let's drop the immunity if we can. Oh, that's how you drop immunity. I'll have immunity for 0 turns. Seems fair. 72% more spread, and 0 turn immunity. We'll use this to go see what's happening with the undead. Maybe they lost their plague, and that's why we're only at 17. Oh, look at that. Joraman, he wants a plague. I can tell. Here you go, buddy.
Yes.
You're so welcome. Actually, what plague did we give you? So many gifts of sweating orifices, but your bones are sweating. That's a definite problem. Oh, it's Kairos. Brother, you're lost. Who are you fighting?
Our fates.
Swords of Change and the Cult of Mirrors, so he's at basically a civil war with the other Tzeentch factions. That's what we call a bad idea, buddy. A real bad idea. Well, what if we take and send another plague from here? Oh yes, I forgot already, we cannot. So we'll simply pass the turn. Glugmir! Are you a plague, or what are you? He is a plague. Kairos, enjoy. It is
Cultist.
the Sweating Anus Plague, the worst kind. Everyone else defending their positions pretty well. We might want to send Oogie Boogie onward, since we don't see any more undead here, and I think he could crack a normal Tomb King army is not going to be much of a threat. What's the Worm reaches all the way down? That's awesome. Ambush and get real sneaky. I want you to learn how to become sneaky. Then we see where these heroes can go. Then we pass.
Of the plague god.
I'm curious. What's in the swamp?
For grand
Is it Clan Pestilence? The answer is yes, probably. And we probably need to get another cultist up and running to go find
of the
a good spot to drop down a cult in Kalida's territory.
destruction shall be
He's traveling. About to increase our income by 300. I'm sorry, by 736. Good grief. But why by so much? Not gonna complain. We pass. Oh, they want peace. I mean, 600's not terrible, but I was enjoying beating you up. 700 is more than 6. Our turn yet again. Now we're down to 16 plagues. And I'll take the 30 additional research rate. And look, Nurgle's ascendant again. Darn right. Exponential growth, corruption, and resistance, and then pestilent growth, which will probably all go to Epidemius yet again. We're stealing a heap. Who can we slay? Oh, the rats will help us. Well, rats, you've got yourself a deal. Hans isn't brave enough to attack the Haunted Grove, which is hilarious. Got ourselves some Skaven reinforcements. It still thinks we're going to lose troops. Curious to see what a close victory looks like to you guys. The undead are going to have some options. Let's click it. My plague bearers are gone. This time we'll go ahead and loot Vampire Slayer and a Prismatic Amplifier. Nice. And now the Bay of Storms has a plague, but it's no longer an opponent's settlement, so we lose one of our tally. Maybe Anno can get infected. That's a lot of Black Knights, but Knights don't do well against walls. Go figure. Airborne Agues for our beasts. It is unfortunate that the Pox Riders are separate. Well... Made movement range, experience gain, recruit rank. Contagious lethargy. But does it do more damage? Yeah, it's about double damage. So it'll start to actually hurt whatever you're hitting with it. Still think the upkeep reduction's better. Bay of Storms was a major settlement. I guess we took that down without taking too much damage at all. I'll grab the Spiked Palisade here. And then probably the Pit of Mutation, just make sure we lock this place entirely down.
I will not.
He will not. Apparently there's no easier way across.
Cultist of the Fly Lord.
Cultist.
March till we.
So Malice has taken the opportunity to move in. I don't even think the Darkblade would do very well against us. Not what we have currently. Switch over to the Plague God's Nursery to make sure we keep control in check. And yeah, let's prove it by sending a plague. Well, I guess he already has one, doesn't he? We got plagues everywhere. Attrition, less ammo, and less attack. These plagues are becoming extremely dastardly. Cultist. Hey, Grim. You go give this to the Swamp Eater camp directly.
Their walls shall crumble.
Yes. Exponential growth. Now we'll pick up the Blessing of Nurgle and give this to Epidemius. We actually made it to the camp. Surprised. Anyway, go ahead and perform the Blessing of Nurgle here. Everyone in this province a much higher chance of catching any plagues we have. And then back at home is where we'll go for the 500 additional growth. Anything that has 5 population points is doing fine. 30 turns there, so that's the one we're going to go for. Alright, exponential growth in the Fields of Tooth and Bone. And then for Oogie Boogie, You almost can reach, so ambush will give you the unholy manifestation when it's time to launch the assault on the mangrove port. I can't wait.
I hope we can pollute these waters.
All we'll need is some drones. If we don't have the Death Head variant, that'll be fine. We'll just throw the plague drones at them. We're gonna have something with big armor piercing to deal with the Ushabti. They have no Ushabti, which is a shame for them. Alright, Oogie Boogie from you. We'll send on another plague. Construction time, speed, and less recruitment. We're going to increase the spread and decrease the immunity. Cultist. And then Crom, you will go past and hit Sotek's trail.
I will bring ruin.
Good lad. Playing the part of defense very well, and then the Plague Chosen is doing the same. I would like to have him step out, but it's just to take attrition, and I don't want attrition. No, thank you. Settlement infected. Lethal poison or magical attacks. Glutton. Enemy leadership's size reduced is crazy. Well, we'll go for Spurt Mildew of the Weeping Sores. You can't steal tag. I think that's a cult. Well, it's not a cultist thing. It must be a Chaos Sorcerer thing. They all have magical attacks. Toxic Brew is a little bit of a waste. And Bloated will be just fine. Excellent. Then we will pass. I'm going to send the cultists around, and I'll catch you next turn. We've arrived in the mountains before the turn ends here, and we've got the western provinces. I'm thinking we'll go drop off this plague with Juan Luan. Enjoy. You thought you were safe from Nurgle? No, no one's safe from Nurgle. Nurgle is everywhere. Fruit of the garden. We get more toads or more plague bearers. Big old nasty black orb. We'll go ahead and consign it to the sewers. The Great Rasputia has been conquered by the magical Chinese. Primarchs be like that. Back to the Titan Graveyards, where we are slowly but steadily getting up to the 1400 we need. I feel like we've been to 1000 a couple times, and then I buy stuff. Grief Malice, you move quick. I think, oh, looky here. So he was waiting for us to reveal ourselves, and then he made his move. I mean, that's clever.
The unending project.
It is quite clever. We are going to stay in our territory here, that way I can respond if they decide to land at the Bay of Storms, but... Hello there, Pashadu. In fact, I might be able to give you a plague out on the high seas. Less healing, less defense, less armor. Enjoy.
They will wail.
It's one of our best brews. Now Venom Spindle's on defense. Oogie Boogie, can you attack now? Yeah, I think you can. Mangrove Port has Sepulchral Stalkers are spooky.
I do it for my children.
So what do we have to counter Sepulchral Stalkers? Just about nothing is the answer. Well then, when that's the case, we'll pick up some Bile Trolls. 2 Bile Trolls and 2 Plague Drones. Can't get 2, so we'll just pick up 1. Yeah.
Don't make me pick a favorite.
Now, then we need to kind of replenish for a turn, don't we?
The seaside.
Alright.
How delightful.
Pestilent Growth. And while, yes, it's probably smarter to replenish, we're not going to. We're attacking now. Let's do this. To the mangrove port. I mean, we're gonna lose a couple of our tallies, but we're still getting the plague afflicted on all of our opponents with -8 leadership. The 50 leadership on undead is not good. They only have 2 sepulchral stalkers. We'll be just fine. This is decisive defeat. I mean, I don't really know where you're getting that information. 58 melee defense is actually pretty cool. Hang on now. These skeletons are doing alright. 36, 58. Wonder where that's coming from. Well, now that I review the stats, slightly concerning. What's great, though, is we have all of the magic to kill whichever lord decides to step forward. Plague Hounds over here. We'll have the Furies. I'd probably just keep the Plague Hounds in one spot. Maximum punch. A Nurgling for each approach. And we'll just kind of attack one section at a time. And take them apart piecemeal. Trolls with your lovely stomach acid. The amount of debuffs we are now attacking here. We've got stomach acid for -8 leadership. Corrosive bile drops armor and damage. They're stupid, but we don't have to worry about that so much. Everyone's regenerating. Although we had one up there. Let's do it. And there are no Shabti Great Bows, which is insanely awesome. Hey, good for you. And go swarm the tower. Advance. Advance. There are archers in here. They shouldn't have an angle. Waddle on into these horsemen. Go with them. One volley of nade should be enough to take it down. Oh, we thought you wanted to fight? You gotta take out the tower. The archers are obnoxious. Lock them in place and take them down. We didn't think those horsemen were going to stick around for long. And Nurglings are taking all kinds of damage. Stats on our opposing Tomb Kings are pretty impressive. Fortunately for them, our stats are also pretty impressive. Fury's lost a lot of leadership, bring them back. Probably want to save the grenades for now. Yeah, the Tomb King's all the way back here. He doesn't want it to get any closer. Probably pretty clever. Keep the grenades flying. Let's tear into this flank with both of y'all. Slay the Ushabti. And they have dedicated one too many of their fast units. We can now drop in and kill a couple of the archers. Nurglings get in there and save the day. Pretty good stream of corruption. Not bad at all. Lord is staying way back here. We can't even hit him with the spear leech. Keep jumping. See, I wanted the hounds to be able to get out of there. How did we? Alright, Box Legion got torn in half. Combination of archers and sepulchral stalkers. They didn't throw any of their grenades. Disappointing. Yeah, sepulchral stalkers are a problem. Knew they were going to be. Center, though, is broken. Alright, there were a lot of units waiting for us to drop in on that side. Good grief. And being outplayed fairly effectively here. The insane boost to the stats is also coming in pretty huge here. That's a whole bunch of Tomb Kings about to drop. Oh, they got confused. Oh, that's annoying. And not very sporting. You got us, but on kind of a technicality. Lame. There's the summon. Probably should have swamped it on one side specifically. The stalkers are just able to tear that entire line apart.
The Pox Lord.
Well, you're all weaker now.
Plague-ridden ruin.
We've been shot by enough arrows that it's just causing too many problems. Fall back.
Moving children.
The undead might manage to hold us back here. All of a sudden, we started taking some pretty huge leadership penalties, and I think it's just because the stalkers were able to fire.
Plague sword. Ready.
Drain their health.
Plague. Tally children.
Drain the stalkers as much as possible. The other set of stalkers is going down too. We've lost our drones. That's fine. In a battle of attrition, even if I get out of this with almost nothing, I can still recover.
Nurgle's favorite.
You and the heroes fall back. We need our winds to recover faster, and it's just not. Weaken them all. And here comes Big Man on his War Sphinx. Rolls do your thing. We gotta go catch the sepulchral stalkers. I like that they just broke the second he arrived.
Fire and ruin.
So away from telling us they had 0 Shabti summons to telling us now they have 2. That is a huge difference, game. Not even a small difference.
Harbinger of rot. Tainted one.
Bert. There's simply no way. Alright, you get the archers. Going through into the stalkers, who are just destroying our poor, great unclean one. Get out of there. Into the next set of archers. Go, go, go. Lock him down, plague bearers. Because you cannot continue to take all this damage. Plague-ridden. Let's continue to drain the stalkers. And they've got to go.
Joyous destruction.
No, no, no. No one told you to go back into the line. I'm glad their disintegration is so much slower than ours. Keep going, lads. Those archers are just about gone. Let's actually fall back away from the catapults if we can. Take out this group.
Nuggets kin.
As soon as the chariots are down, we can move in and surround.
Grandfather Nurgle's favorite.
Indeed, once we have enough for an overcast, we're using it. Cheeky, cheeky, cheeky.
Children. Oh,
So we get these archers next. And then we've got a path back into the catapults. No choice. I see these archers. We gotta start. Gonna stop and get them first. Boop, boop, boop. Weaken this entire group. By the grace of Nurgle.
enemy, die!
Push down into the halberdiers, no matter how spooky that is. More exalteds are leaving now. There you go, hounds. Beast. And they also have the, I think it's a lethal poison. So anything they are coming into contact with is draining away rather quickly on top of the Plague Afflicted.
Harbinger of
There's the stalkers, get rid of them.
by Nurgle's command. I bring the blight.
Ignoring orders is lame, archers. Or hound dogs. Leadership is struggling there, don't like to see that. If I can duel with the warriors. Come on then. I'd rather we save it for Spear Leech. Go, go, go. Gotta slow down the Tomb Prince. Let's go maul the Tomb Guard. Ignore the Tomb Prince. There we go. And just run. Beast, go give the Tomb Guard a hug. We're breaking them. Let's stop the catapults from firing. Those are also magical attack catapults. They are a menace. They are healing again. Let's go for a single normal cast. Tomb Prince's leadership penalty is really what hurts us more than anything. Yeah, somehow the Screaming Skulls are fighting to the bitter end, but our hounds are out of here. We'll take out more archers. It is going to be a battle of the blob here at the end. Stalkers are gone, though. Other hounds are starting to lose model. We break the catapults. I think we can. We'll lose the hounds too, but sacrifice we kind of have to be willing to make.
Greater demon of Nurgle.
Tomb Guard are nigh indestructible. Which you do expect, but you kind of wish they wouldn't be. Are they gonna pull a blue player and bold now, huh? Bold strategy. Oh, he rode in so we could use the curse on us. That does in fact make sense. Help out with the infantry. No, no, no. At every opportunity they try to die. This way, and then attack this group.
The Pox Lord.
Weaken the Tomb Guard. I like that they turn around and no, absolutely not. Charge these archers. I don't understand why you're having so many problems. Alright, they're in range now, good.
Tallyman, attack!
Get moving. And like I said, by the grace of Nurgle, we managed to win. Was I contemplating throwing in the towel a couple times there? Yes. Glad we didn't. No, sir, you need to stop. You are but a prince. We are a herald of the Plague God. Well, we went into that with a mad amount of disrespect for the Tomb Kings, and now we have a healthy trepidation for the next time we meet. These things had some scary stats. It didn't matter in the end, we are a glorious general. Like I said, the good thing about being Nurgle is I can come in here and go, oh, we lost units. Man, that's just too bad. I reject the loss of these units.
Which of you shall accompany father?
More Nurglings to take our total to 3, and then 1 more Exalted. It's not a full army, but it's enough to hold the line, sure. Poor Tomb Kings. Then I'm thinking we pick up a little bit of Weeping Creepers for some growth. We're losing Nurgle Corruption. Do I have a Corruption building? I believe that's this one. Yeah, it's the Creepers. And we'll pop in some Weeping Creepers. The Plague Port gives us Corruption, Infections, and Replenishment. Nice. Well, I'm glad we didn't lose because Oogie Boogie is not in fact immortal and he would just die. And that would be so sad. Let's give Life Leeching and the upgrade to Spirit Leech for Torglus. Yeah, something like that for our other Plague Ridden. And now we hold the port. How many settlements do we have to take from you? 16. 16 settlements is insane. We're about an equal-sized empire. And meanwhile, Venom Spit will hold the line. Just come on back and get us some nice upkeep reduction. Buddy boy. And I think we'll save our infections. 300 a turn now is almost 2 plagues every single turn, which is pretty dang crazy. Spurt, Mildew, Loquicious. You guys just join up. You shall be excellent heroes. Alright then, so once again I'll move around. If there's any interesting cultification, I'll let you in on it, but otherwise, see you next turn. Alright then, gang, we return a couple days later and a turn later. Where we've got some weirdness going on with the audio files as well, so bear with the weird stuttering audio. We, though, can march on the Lamian ruins. Yes, we're going to ignore these two, and it's been happening since I've reloaded. I've reloaded a couple times, and nothing seems to fix it, so it could just be something with the old world mod itself, and it's just fine. It's just a little bit of stuttering audio. Let's layer up these debuffs and tear down the caravans. I mean, they didn't do much building up, have they? So I guess we're just going to swarm in and build the ruins into a lovely garden. Alright then, you silly sausages. This is just going to be a matter of who's the better blob faction, and as we've all found out already, it's Nurgle. Plus we have this lovely soul grinder, which we can stick on the hillside. And he can lob shots right into the diagonal there, into the blob that we're going to try to create for him. I don't think they had anything in terms of missiles, so we can deploy right up front with all of the exalted normal plague bearers are going to be the ones we send to actually capture the walls, followed by the exalteds. And pretty much everything else just waddles in behind them. Death's Head drone's perfect at dealing with those elites, and then our singular Barons of the Bog. Or Barons of Boobos. The lesser Bog Barons. Let it begin. Let's go ahead and allow the Soul Grinder to pick its own shots. And we'll go knock out this Necromancer first. Poor soul. Contagion for -50 melee defense. Let's have the Plague Bearers surge forward. So it looks like they've got a couple of towers active, and then they're sending the bats in, and a Terrorgeist as well. Bold strategy. See how well it works out for him. You two move up. Go ahead and activate Eel Contagion Locus. Devious, I think you can drop melee defense on everyone on the walls. That sounds quite fun. Watch that spread with a quickness. Come on over it up. The melee attack on all these units here. Go hunt down the Geist. Grenades go off their anti-flying capabilities there. The drones are easily going to beat down the Geist. Poor soul. Not sure what the bats are going for here. Everyone here can kill them. Or they try to shut down the Soul Grinder. Bold strategy. We give the heals to one of the two Angels of Decay. Beautiful. You move away and help out with the bats. And then you are fighting a vampire. I guess it's just a necromancer, never mind. They've just avoided combat. And some Exaltants are right in the middle of their lines there. Whole back lines are about to be very busy. Fall back, brother, fall back. Soul Grinder can lob in on these Cairn Rays, that'd be perfect. We just lost one drone. And no problem. Next you kill the support towers. Did you help out with the walls and then all the Exaltants? Bring back into position. You want to be careful where they're shooting because they will take out cohorts. The Soul Grinder, that is. It's a death vampire we probably want to stay a little bit away from. Devious needs some additional contact effects. We're holding up the wall nicely, send in the Beasts of the Barons. Devious slow everyone here, and then Tally shall sweat. Just like this Doomer. Skadoosh. It's huge damage. And then the Exaltants have some space to throw grenades. It's pretty incredible. Let's heal them up as they fight. Yes. Then we drain everyone. And then drop it on these Cairn Raids. Almost through the gates. Oh, here's the spawn. Then the gatehouse. Rotate the Soul Grinder to about Z's position. And send in some Exaltants. For the most part, we really don't even need them. The normal Plague Bears are doing great. We've only lost 11. Oh, we're in deep. Let's go for another Blight Boil right here. And if we activate guard mode on them, they'll be able to throw grenades even in melee. Turn and grenades away. They can't be flanked, so they can completely turn around, no problem. Alright, everyone through. Take out the gatehouse, then through. Going nowhere, let's take down the vampire. Focus. I don't think the Soul Rider has any shots anymore. Oh yeah, we can lob into the Graveguard, that's perfect. then you two go harass the graveyard as well.
Children.
As long as that's not killing the barons, we're happy. Roo! A sauce activates the doot of decay, and they gave up immediately. Unholy hand grenades going in, and we just have to wait for the binding to break on these Graveguard. While you look great, that's unfortunately not all there is to war. Well, that wasn't much of a fight, was it? We just kind of waddled into their settlement and they melted, because... plague. Bone soup for all. We shall just occupy. I don't really want to damage the ruins at all. It's a tier 4, so we can keep it as high tier as possible. We can use some of these infections also, I think, to get more soul grinders. And then, do we want walls? Festering pool is crazy. We get Nurglings blasting out of the tower, and then... Nah, I think we just ignore that. We can pick up the Pits of Mutations, and... The Microbial Bog. Perfect. And we can pick up some extra heroes over here, too. So we can have a lot of cultists. Which I believe these guys are the ones that steal technology. Yes, and we can definitely use some of that. So, let's get one of each. Lay Scars is Warrior Bane. I think Rancid Visitations just as a bound spell is way better. And let's drop in another one over here at the Bay of Stones if we can. Not allowed to. Storms. Blessed Stench. Toxic Venom. That's way better. Make sure we bring Kuhar back into an army. Warrior. Priest of Nurgle. And then I say we get an additional... Oh, we can only get a sorcerer. It's fine because they get the ability to go steal tech, so we can spend quite a bit of our gold increasing our own research. Anemius. Chosen of Nurgle gives him some nice heals, 0.05%, but that layers on top of everything else. He's going to be very, very hard to kill. He's like a baby Gorsht. Although Gorsht has not been doing that well, I guess, has he? Poor soul. I was going to activate the Visitation, but we have an opportunity to do that also now with any of the other lords. Venom Spittle is going to have an army built up around him quite soon, and we'll send him through. I saw some comments that a side objective should be to claim at least the Tzeentchian realm, and I 100% agree. Nurgle hates Tzeentch and Slaanesh the most, so I think we deal with those two factions as side goals.
Father Nurgle.
The Oogie Boogie.
Father.
Do you want to send him up after Sotek's trail? Force the undead to kind of be on the back foot, so let's zoom around.
Children.
We are losing corruptions. We need to at least take the trail, would be awesome. They will likely run back here, and that's fine by me. If it's just Ramaket, we should be able to win. The stat disparity between us and the undead is pretty dang impressive, actually. Alright, so let's save the rest of our cash. Cult upgrades in the Liar's Monolith. Now we'll leave that alone. There's tongues and all sorts of fun things in this monolith. Slaanesh and Tzeentch could, in fact, get along. And then our Plague Chosen is defending like a champion. I kind of want to jump out and go for an ambush, but look how much damage we'd be taking. So instead, we'll just drop our upkeep and defend the Vale. And pass our turn. Well, alright then. Turns out when you get punished real good. We do thankfully have the Grand Damage Reflection. Our stats are nowhere near the same here. I didn't realize they had another army in the area. Magical attacks on the arrows is scary. We do have lots of missile resistance. 40%. That's still hitting with almost no armor, so we will want to be quick with dropping Stiniket here, who has no real spells. He can reanimate, so we want to drop him quick. these bone giants are going to be a problem. I'm not sure how we deal with them either. They have got 12,000 health, which is an absolute heap. Let's see if we can pull out another crazy victory from nowhere. Alright, Operation Rotten Turtle is a go. I'm thinking we basically just going to post up in one of these two jungles and then swarm them when they get close. So Nurgling's up front. I mean, you're going to know where we're at, but good luck actually doing any damage to anything important through this jungle. Make sure those flanks are secure. We have the one set of trolls behind. They're not going to be fighting as well, but I think our debuff units not fighting as well is entirely fine. Furies to run interference. You do kind of have to wait for him to get close, which is unfortunate. Won't lie about that. And then, good, Maka opens my recording studio all the way up. Maka, good grief, I gotta go close the door, 1 second. Alright, door situation handled. Let's see if we can also handle these Tomb Kings. The only thing we have on them is that we can fight in the woods and in that kind of a blob fight way better than they can. As soon as we're in position, we'll stop moving and let our stamina recharge just a bit. Keep the Furies circling their unit here. Stick to the edge of the map and kind of move like this. We'll get in range to shoot stuff at us, so let's roll back ever so slightly. Yeah, that's gonna hurt. Didn't think we were in range. Although I really don't mind them wasting ammunition. Warhounds come all the way across. Hounds of Decay. If you sneak shot through, I'm going to be very impressed. And probably slightly salty. Everyone's very tired. That's not recharging. That's fair. Under fire by the Bone Giant. Dodge. Nice whiff, sir. Spread the Death Priests out just a bit. Oh, they found our Nurglings. Get closer, I dare you. We're getting hit for there for sure. Into the trees, into the trees. Yeah, there's no chance. No chance they get hit. Can we reach him? Oh, we can. Your health is mine. Times. Oh, he hit immediate. Sneaky boy. Times 2. Yes. Move into your doom, fools. You just roll one of these skelly archers. That's no problem there. Take out the horse archers. We got this bone giant figured out. Poor fools try to blast through the jungle. I mean, this isn't amazing. Trying to get back in the woods, please. And they're not gonna have a good time at all. Beasts, go give them a hug. With some troll support. I really don't think they'll win in a duel with the Bone Giants. Will just sit them past. Keep this Bone Giant's attention. Nurglings in.
Absolutely.
Like Wada Wada, but be careful about it. The Bone Giants are actually the least threatening thing here because we can kind of safely ignore them. Because of the woods, mainly. Now, where did that scorpion get off to? Adjust, adjust. Yes, they've readjusted their shot too many times. Now right into the back of these archers. Take him down. These Furies can stay under fire, they're doing just fine.
Putrid. Come
Stay away from the nonsense. Oh, there you are. Wee bit of damage through. Yes, and then we'll zap the health from these sepulchral stalkers, which are a huge problem. And you guys both go bonk the scorpion. Bonk the scorpion together. Cross into the knights. Okay, let's jump the scorpion as one here. We've got a couple guys shooting at us, which we should be able to stop by simply charging them. Let's go for the heals on any of the exalted. They could definitely use it. Starting to lose some of our reserves here. He's wasting so much of this guy's ammo, it's fantastic. Rolls full back. Slam in here. Or wait to fight the Necropolis Knights. Come on back. Guard mode for all. Get him. Back blob. Where'd those Necropolis Knights go? Get him. All is one. Pretty much handled their archer. Let's get after the High Lich Priest. This is perfect. Alright, some Nurglings are falling. I think the hounds can pretty quickly kill the priest there. So we can focus on the more dangerous targets. Three of you, come on back, we can deal with these sepulchral stalkers. Trolls, deal with that leadership. Should be no problem. The hounds coming away and help out with these archers. The stalkers need to go.
Grandfather Nurgle's
How we save. Plus melee attack and charge bonus is not a bad idea for all these large targets in the woods. Beat down these skelly spears. Hard for any of us to really make full use of our units here, but we have better infantry. At least I believe that. They're winning there pretty effectively. Let's turn and deal with these chariots. Get that poison's running. Heal up our most damaged exalteds. Keep smushing. Nakaran warriors are going away. We've got some Ushabti in here, but I don't think the Ushabti are that much of a threat. Not in the woods. Excellent. I think we'll just send the... I mean, he's firing at the trees too. There's nothing really good going on for him. Alright, gang. Well, the rumble in the jungle has been won against all odds. And the war of attrition continues in our favor. Another heroic victory where they had 1,400 and we had 600. Oh, we lost? Nurglings and a set of flying chicken McNuggets. Really nothing of value lost. Let's go ahead and... Ooh, that's actually a tough one. We'll take the extra cash. Alright, we're literally one plague away from the max tier. Hang on now. That shouldn't be too hard to spread at all. Sotex Trail has one. We've got a Nurglish Jester, and now we need to show these death cheaters that they've been missing, or what they've been missing. Let their dusty lands at last know the glory of decay. Don't worry, we'll be on our way in. Boogie boogie. You need some troops. Rotting Riders are some pretty incredible troops. Here, you can have these. They cost all the money.
Which of you shall accompany father?
We need a few more Nurglings. Say 3 Nurglings.
Spread
We'll pick up
Nurgle's love together.
a couple of Exalted. Let's go 1 Exalted, and we're probably out of cash there.
Let me pick a favorite.
Can we reach the Trail of Sotek?
Father knows best.
I think the answer is yes, but I don't know that we can survive. 2 Necro Sphinx. That's gonna be a problem.
A wondrous day.
How much health do they have? 10,000. That's pretty hefty. He has 5. Greeted in the jungle, the Tomb King seem to suffer a lot, where we do not. Especially now with the Rotten Riders. Blessings of the Fly Lord. Oh, interesting. As long as they're out of melee, they lose speed. The Rotting Riders are going to be quite slow. Well, here's the idea then. Let's draw them out.
Catch them unawares,
Yes.
children.
And they can suffer from their plague in the meantime.
Fathers here.
Go ahead and pick up Curse of the Leper, because good grief, do the Tomb Kings have better combat stats than us. Punish troops for both of our plague ridden if we can. Let's go Spirit Leech on Vititus. Plague Stink. Which is quite the name, isn't it? Venom Spittle will have to send you out soon. If we had some more allies, this would be great, but our other allies have been confederated or murdered, so that's not happening. I would like to be friends with Clan Pestilence, but they have decided not to be. They're at war with, well, I've decided that Pestilence is not as exciting as having a whole bunch of explosives flying over our plague. Their shoulders, that'll be great. Chaos Dwarf Artillery, oh, they've landed. Well, that attrition. And we were just barely too slow. Can we make it back in March? Here's the thing, right? We take some attrition. I think we can handle that attrition. Ulrich, let's go find some Skaven. Magnus. You go this direction. You honestly can't do anything yet, but go this direction. And we'll have Kuhar move with Epidemius. That way he can eventually maybe join Epidemius or another army we kick in right next to him. Grundodrax Vengeance. Nice. I'm not thinking there's going to be much change in the realm of Slaanesh for now, not until we have a cult up and running that can kind of teleport an army in. We do have these lads that could be possible friends.
Not abuse grandfather.
You don't look like you're doing too well with 173 strength rate. I am the 14th strongest, as I should be.
I yearn for Father's pestilent touch.
2 turns, establishing a cult has gotten very cheap for Marcus.
Let this
And for Lucas,
of the plague god.
we were sending you down to the Scalded Swamp, but there's no one here now. Unless it is the Skaven, which it could be. Let's go find out. Oh, it's these Skaven. Clan Ricket. They're about to be Clan Melted. Not very clever, but it's what we've got. It's what we've got. Pass. Alright, well, nothing but good fights for the end of this episode. King Salak is up to 8,000 health. However, they have the Plague Afflicted. Everyone in this army is going to be taking damage. My biggest concern is the Sepulchral Stalkers here, who have magical attacks all. We have 55% missile resistance to try to hold that back, but we're going to need there to be some trees. And there's not. Well, a little bit spooky. I resolve things for losing all of our front line, and we very well might. Alright, no, we're not a fast faction. We should probably set up on the other side of the hill and swarm over as they're approaching. Manipular or Exalted, so then bring them back into this gap. Actually, these two sections here are gonna be perfect. I have to remove. Let's bring you round. And you also round. And then we'll have... that gets out of a square and into some other kind of funky formations we're not going for here. Turn. Just this shooting that is going to be a huge threat. The rest of these we keep kind of in a column formation to swarm up and around as our opponent gets close. We'll even these two out, and I'll have this column ready to rush up this way. Alright, Angel Decay on the other section of the map. I do think we want to try to be aggressive with our damage dealers. Because otherwise they're just going to fall back and wait for the reinforcements, which will be nothing but chaff. Kind of the last thing they need to keep us pinned down. The Bohemius really can't be too far, but I do want him further than some of the others. That way he can summon in some Exalteds and cause some issues. Alright, let's do this. Yard mode. Yard mode. Begin. Lob shots into the Tomb Guard. Wiggle the Forbidden Rod, and then we'll try to slide on in here and take out the casket. In fact, if you could move in and harass the Casket of Souls, it'd be awesome. Gotta get real close. While spooky, it is worth it. Start lobbing shots in the middle of this. Any hits are going to be pretty big. Putting ourselves in a pretty unfortunate situation just to go for a Casket of Souls it. I got clipped by him a bit. Come on then. Cast it, and then we gotta leave. Good, good, good. Get out of range. Dodged it effectively there. Try to lob some shots in. Now you just fall back. Back towards our lines. Alright, time to move. That damage will hit rather quickly. Just drain this idiot. Fall back. I got clipped a little bit there. Let's keep moving away. Reinforcements have arrived. We'll try to trap them up here. Move the rest of the Taliban in from that position. Catch the Sepulchral Stalkers. Epidemius, if you can give the debuff, that'd be great. There's the next set. Pull back. Local stalkers are a threat, but we have some things that can even the odds. Yeah, Casket of Souls is gonna hurt, but it's gonna hurt them too. That's a pretty easy kill there. Turn around. Waddle your way up. Let's bring up these on the flanks as well. Don't want everyone in the same area. Keep harassing these Ushabti. Oh yeah, you're doomed. You wanna fight at the deep. Alright, here's the plan. You two go after the Archer Chariots. You sail right in and zap this thing of its health. Go run interference and drag down the other one. Fire and forget missions. Hold them in place. Idiot's running. Didn't expect him to stick around for long. Oh, he's trying to tie up our soul grinder. And there. Better keep moving. Periods don't matter that much. Keep going. Here approaches the opponent. Climb up, boys. These Taliban battle teams are going to be extremely effective. At least I think so. One of their lords is gone. Move in, move in. Alright, the missions are successful. Scary though they might have been. Drop in on him. All of the stalkers have been caught in different, basically tertios for the plague bearers, which is incredible. Weakened. You're going nowhere, fools. And there, start documenting. Everyone's all pretty much won their fight. Let's drop some visitation here. It's a brutal crossfire. Alright, all of their artillery is dealt with. You can't flank plague bearers, so good luck. Drain their health to nothing. Let's go ahead and get heal going on yourself just in case. Go chase down individual groups of skelly archers. We absolutely dismantled this army. Gonna lob some in there. Anemius. I believe we have a blight boiler too to use. What an excellent position. Serious damage came in. Oh, that's the spawn. They're fine. Bonus attack for all. Send the Nurglings in to disrupt. Grenades into the Ushabti where possible. Some of the drones in the backline aren't doing fantastic. They're dropping Ushabti. And their backlines are handled. They summoned some friends in and are exalted and pretty much immediately died. Keep waddling in to get these Ushabti. What a beautiful battle. Nebuchadnezzar is in the middle of rampaging. It doesn't matter. He's clobbering whoever's in front of him there. Charge him. No one's not fighting. Do I lose the Barons? Yeah, it looks like the Pox Riders are gone. I probably should have expected the Pox Riders weren't going to make it. You don't need them. They have the scariest legion around. Other shop you got deleted. Even under magical arrow fire, they don't care. Enjoy these grenades. I'm thinking Astra Militarum with full specking into the hand grenades and flamers, and you're gonna have a great time. Because hand grenades and whatever they're calling the marksman rifle.
Taliban of Nurgle.
Well, we win and we lose the Barons of Bubos. Guess our chance for the demons to come back is just extraordinarily low. However, we do pick up an Obsidian Blade. Darkest Obsidian. I think this one should also, if you hit a spellcaster, should silence them. But that's me. We shall take the favor. Oh, and then we ambushed Feham, you fool. Get smacked. Then we get attacked by King Sakom. And instead of fighting this one, we're gonna fall back.
Very dangerous.
Very dangerous. You go first. Oh no, Prince Amos is back to the grave forever. Probably a bunch of them are, truth be told. Nurglish mutant. And we've got more plagues, although we've dropped down to 16. The earth of every town, every village, every field, and every forest simultaneously browse a single Nurgling. The tiny demons stand stock still, their rictus grins never changing. On the 7th day of this, all suddenly burst, releasing an immense cloud of flies that quickly disperse, turning the very skies yellow. Nurgle corruption in all provinces.
My servant fails me.
We take a little bit of damage there, but now we can... Man, we just leave King Yanakat alone because he's a plague. Poor fool. They're definitely Skaven here. Let's just do the Scout the Ruins thing to find out. Well, hello, Clan Pestilence. You've got a plague, how lovely. Magnus, you come on over here and steal some tech. Tuhar, the warrior priest, can do the same. First you scout the ruins. Oh look, it's Clan Ricket. And you can also just spend some gold blocking the storm and gaining some experience. Yeah, success. And Epidemius, you... Can you get anywhere good in March? The answer is no. So we'll just hang out in the Bay of Storms for a turn. Glad we got the walls in. That's going to make it really difficult for anyone to crack this settlement after we leave. Just the explosive Nurglings flying from the towers is enough in most cases. We'll actually give him some skills, and we'll hand back over... Vile Seed is regeneration? Yeah, let's give that to Epidemius. Bloated Carcass. Nay, I think we wish to upgrade our cavalry. Cankerous Spread is defense and speed. Airborne is damage and melee attack. You know what? I kind of like this a little bit more. It also makes them more missile resistant. They are our go-to for dealing with backlines, so in fact, instead of Toads, we might just go full drones. Toads are only really good for the poison they can apply. One of the most disappointing units in Nurgle's entire roster is the Toads and Fox Riders. Neither are very good. Replenish troops. Replenish troops. I am very... Oh, we didn't give Kevin the Filthy his skills. What a shame. Kevin, you become more defensive. Good lad. Resistance up to 53%. I don't know that I want to upgrade the Barricaded Bones here. I would like to upgrade Lamian Ruins to make more gold. I mean, this defensive garrison is also pretty hefty. Everyone's got a plague here. We just need to send them further afield, that way they can start spreading aggressively with that 0 immunity time. Yeah, before we spend gold, though, we need to make sure this army with Oogie Boogie is actually usable. Oh, the king's a coward. Oh, he brought Khalida with him. Last time we fought Khalida, it was a little bit spicy. Oogie Boogie. This will allow us a heal.
Don't make me pick a favorite.
We already have beasts. The Furies really didn't do much except for...
Make me proud.
Yeah, even when they drop in, they really just don't do much. So
I
remove.
love them.
Let's buy one set of plague drones. Can we afford a second? The answer is no. So we should go into an ambush. It kicks the door open again. Thank you, Maka. And then we'll go back to Mangrove Port.
My pleasure.
And just be the reinforcements whenever that gets attacked.
This is forbidden.
Having some extra troops arriving that are, well, honestly fairly scary is a good thing. And they all have plagues. Kalita, what's your plague? Sweating orifices.
I have
Love it.
legions.
That you can't move as far. And the King Sacom's orifices are also sweating. Enjoy. Enjoy. We got no more cash then. How is the Realm of Siege doing in terms of plague? Looks like they're staving it off pretty well. Which is an absolute shame. Making the plague from here is going to allow it to last for 12 turns. Let's give the immunity a huge drop. Spread increase to as high as possible, and then we would go for Yeehole. Oh, these three are incredible. Construction time for buildings, construction costs. Let's go attrition, corruption, and construction cost. Summon cultist. And he'll take the long journey through. Get him young gaslight. And then we'll do the same thing over here with Khorne's Realm. I don't think we've spread any fun diseases into Khorne's Realm. So is it lasting the same amount of time? Almost. Drop it to 1 turn, increase the spread as much as possible, and we'll go melee attack, armor, and melee defense. Cultist. Away! Into the Realm of Khorne. Nice, and then we'll save the rest of our infections for maybe some buildings. But this is also going to be all the time I have got for today. We'll leave off on a little bit of a cliffhanger where we've dealt with the Caravan of Blue Roses. He's really just down to Yunwatch's lair. I'm thinking our next foe is going to be Clan Pestilence while we work alongside the Chaos Dwarves to try to get some artillery on our side of the field. Some artillery that's not just shooting a big ball of rancid meat at the enemy. That'd be great. And then we're going to have ourselves another clash with Kalita. Oh, what is that? Those giant car-sized blades cripple you? I would have never guessed. Enjoy being plague afflicted, though. That's bad stuff. And we might just want to send a plague on past. Which ones do we have at home? Income armor growth. Income armor growth is pretty good. Alright, well, I'll see you all in the next one.